What's up, guys? So today we're looking at my Daniel Defense Mark 18. This is their factory built SBR. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys. If you haven't seen my previous video, I talked about the process on acquiring a short-barreled rifle and just kind of little tidbits on this gun. But like I said in the previous video, I'm going to be upgrading it. So I did some upgrades to it, as you can see. So I'm just going to kind of talk about all the upgrades and all that kind of good stuff. So to start out, I guess if you haven't seen the previous video, this is their milspec plus version of the Mark 18, which basically is just this like FDE Cerakote across the whole gun. That's pretty much the only difference. But I wanted to like that color, kind of adds a little more to it. So, but anyway, so to start out, I bought this was in my previous video, but I bought a Magpul Ms4 Sling. So and I had my sling set up back here, which was not the best way to do it. So I bought a Daniel Defense QD mount that I put on here, so now I can attach my sling in the correct position. So I did that, and then the Daniel Defense has a stock QD point on the buttstock. So I bought the Magpul Handstop. I think it's the XTM Handstop, and I really like it. It's got a nice position, that way you don't blow your hand off. You can kind of get a reference point of where to grab the short barrel. As you can see, I did purchase an EOTech. This is the EXPS 2-0, so it's the single MOA dot, and I'll show a video overlaying of what the reticle looks like. It's pretty cool. So EOTech is kind of interesting. You can use it with both eyes open and see it very easily. What I didn't realize is that when you're looking through the sight, obviously you're supposed to be looking at the target. If you try to focus on the actual red dot and ring, it'll be very blurry. Some people have issues with EOTechs, having like an astigmatism. That can kind of be a problem, but for me it works great. So I went with the EOTech. I've seen some good reviews on them, and if you guys have ever watched, if you're watching this video, you've probably seen Grand Thumb's video. Mike does some cool reviews. So a lot of this stuff he has on his Mark 18. So figured his setup's pretty legit. So might as well emulate a little bit. So yeah. But anyway, as far as the flip up sights, I have the Magpul MBus Pro. This is the LR flip up rear sight, and then I have the Daniel Defense fixed front sight on there. It's a nice little flip up just in case the EOTech ever goes down. You got some backups. Bought the Radian Raptor charging handle, Raptor SD. Now the SD has little ports on here for if you ever want to run this suppressed, it's supposed to help with the gas blowback in your face. So I figured I wanted to get a different charging handle. So if I'm going to get a Raptor, I might as well get the SD, so that way if I ever go suppressed, I don't have to buy another charging handle. So I really like that. It's ambidextrous. You can grab from both sides and it'll release. So I really like it a lot. Quality's very nice. I think it looks really cool too. So on to the front here, I bought a Surefire M300C Scout light, and I bought the 300. It's a 500 lumen light, and it's a smaller, it's more compact, so it didn't take as much of the rail as like a 600 would. But so yeah, so I just kind of wanted something a little smaller because the Mark 18, you kind of have limited rail space on it, obviously because it's a short-barreled rifle, so limited rail space. So I wanted to get it as small and compact and light as possible. So I got the 300C, and that's paired with the Surefire tape switch. So you got momentary on, and then stationary, or permanent on by hitting the button, and then the tape switch just pushes on when you touch it. So I really like that. Let's see if you can blind you guys here. And I'm not pointing the gun at my face, it's above my head right now. So, but nice and bright, 500 lumens, good enough to see what you're shooting at. So lastly, as you can see, I have the Surefire Warden on this guy here. Now if we take this off real quick, I bought the Surefire War Comp. So it's a compensator and flash hider in one. It's the 3-prong, which looks pretty neat compared to the stock one. But yeah, so as you can see, I haven't decided where I'm gonna run my flashlight. So if I run my flashlight up forward here, I believe it's just gonna get annihilated by the compensating part of the compensator here. So if I run it with the compensator, you know, not covered by the warden, I'm gonna bring it back. But with the warden on, you know, it's fine. So that's Surefire quick detach thing. So with the warden on, it's fine. You know, it's not going to get all gunked up or destroyed. So yeah, so the reason why I bought the warden is when you're at the range, in some range, especially an indoor range, with a compensated AR, especially a compensated short barrel, you know, you're going to be shooting a lot of gases at people. So this way people don't get super mad and it looks cool. So, oh yeah, and then I also bought some 30 round OK steel magazines. Grand Thumb recommended these, so I picked 4 of these up. So I kind of like it. It's kind of that more classic look, which I kind of like. I really actually, the Daniel Defense mags actually look really nice. And they're 32 rounders, so you can fit two extra rounds in there, which is kind of nice. But I just wanted to get some classic metal mags for it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But other than that, it's pretty much all done. I don't think I really want to change anything else on the gun. You know, I'm going to shoot it with this setup, obviously. And, you know, if I like I'd like to try a vertical foregrip, like a stubby one, not a big long one, but a very small one, just to kind of see what that's like too. But so far I like this. I like the Daniel Defense Quick Detach. It's expensive for what it is. I think this is like $40, which I think is, you know, way overpriced. But I like the look of it. All the other ones I don't know, didn't care for. And there were other ones, but they weren't the QD mounts, and my Sling's got the QD mounts for it. So there was that. The Raptor charging handle is awesome. I think it looks sweet. And it's nice being able to, you know, grab it on either side. Like I said, I haven't shot any of this stuff, so I'll let you guys know kind of my thoughts on when I'm done shooting it, kind of all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so far, it's kind of the way I want it. Really don't need to change a whole lot else. You know, maybe if I start shooting more, you know, maybe I'll swap the trigger out. But other than that, I'm pretty much done with the rifle. So, but yeah, this Surefire. So yeah, well, eventually I'd like to get a suppressor. So that's kind of why I bought the War Comp, is eventually I'd like to get a suppressor. But their little quick detach and attach mechanism's awesome. So just like that, it's on, push the button, twist the ring, pull it off. There's a little indentation on here that you can see if you slide it around. Goes in place, doesn't turn, then you just twist it till it's tight, and then it's attached. So I really like that feature. So yeah. So a lot of you guys in the last video asked me where I bought my Mark 18 from, and I bought my Mark 18 from Tycor Defense. Super good people there, super nice, and they have fantastic pricing. I save a bunch of money on my Mark 18, all the accessories. So definitely check them out at tycordefense.com, and you spell it Tycor defense.com. And then if you want to shoot them an email, you can shoot them an email at marty@tycordefense.com. I'll tell them I sent you. And yeah, and they're good people too. So I like to support good people. So that's why I wanted to shout them out for you guys. And definitely, if you're looking at getting pretty much anything, Mark 18, whatever, they build ARs as well. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, a thumbs down. And definitely subscribe. I'll be definitely doing some range videos with the Mark 18. My buddy just bought an M4A1 from Daniel Defense, so we'll be going out shooting, hopefully making some cool videos. So stay tuned for those. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.